Let's go.
Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to Footy Abroad here on your four of your favorite fan channels. It is Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, and Jake is the only winner from the weekend.
Yes, I'll take it.
How are we, lads? I'm gonna get fucking Jake the Snake tonight. It's gonna be great. Up and about.
It's good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's, the sun was shining today. I went for a run. Went to the gym, getting out of my head a little bit. Feeling great.
Pommy, you've been battling the wars, mate.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit of a man flu, but lost my voice, which I think might have helped the world out for 48 hours, but it's back now, so raring to go. Can see I'm on the top because we need someone to contain Jake. Jake's obviously, I believe it's wrestling season, SummerSlam or something went on. I have no idea. So Jake's turned villain in this. He's gone heel last week.
Heel.
so we need Pom here on the top just to keep him in check. He was a little bit rowdy last week, got a little bit up and about, so I expect more of the same. So I'll make sure we've got a leash on him. Don't want him biting anyone and getting hurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's good to be here. It's good to be here. Yeah. Very good. Very good intro there.
Do you want to throw any pot shots from the offset, or do you want to wait until the end?
I will. No, it'll organically come out. We don't need to force anything. We'll just see how we go. See what the next 90 minutes holds.
Fair enough. Oh, 90 minutes. We don't want to go for 2 hours tonight?
Oh, please. I was done.
It depends.
My old age. My old age.
Oh.
No, fair enough. Well, Teresa's, I believe this might have gone to Swoop.
Thank you, Teresa.
What a loser. We don't like winners. Yeah, fair enough. So, it's the week that was. We're in the home
Lots
stretch.
Of shit happening. Yeah,
there is a lot happening. There's definitely a lot happening. The Saints got the win, and the only team that got the win out of our clubs. So maybe, Jake, why don't you kick us off, mate? You're the one that knows what the winning feeling's like this week. Can I also just reiterate? I love the facial hair,
mate. This is it's just the schedule. Usually I shave on the Wednesday, so I'm like, I'll leave it for the Tuesday night show. So,
but Terry, you look like you're growing some stubble as well.
I'm letting it go a little bit as well.
Yeah,
We'll all get on. Pom's going to get onto it. Surely you can rock a beard, can't you, Pom?
Yeah, do you rock a beard, Pommy?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I'm trying to think.
It's not very consistent, to be honest. I don't do facial hair, to be honest, just as a personal rule. But I think that's my pop. My pop hated beards, so it's something that shave regularly. You occasionally see me let it go for a couple of days, but then Mrs. Pom tells me off, and the kids tell me off, and the cat hates it. The cat hates it as well. God bless it. So don't want to piss the cat off.
No,
because the cat is my life. It is the favorite person in the house. My favorite person in the house, the cat. If the house was on fire, the cat would be saved first.
Yeah, I would agree with that. As much as I want to talk about that for the rest of the show, the game was pretty good for the most part. Two and a half quarters, we played pretty well. We generally play stinkers against North. I can't remember the last time we actually played an exciting game against them. Even when we were up and about all those years ago, it was always a bit of a stinker. So expected a response from them. And they kind of delivered. They played really good football for patches of the game. And I think North supporters will be a little frustrated. Maybe they didn't get more out of it, to be honest. But our third quarter was very good. Dominated. Could have kicked more goals, kicked 6 goals, 6 in that third. And that was kind of the difference. Got 4 or 5 goals up and they fought back. So it was almost the reverse. The last 5 minutes, I thought typical Saints, we'll do the opposite of the week before and we'll cough this one up in the last minute because they got within 3, but then we kicked a goal after the siren again to win by 9. So it's just one of those ones you bank and not going to be watching the replay anytime soon. Not compared to the week before, so I'll take it.
Are you still watching the replay from the week before?
I haven't watched it this week, but it keeps popping up. The amount of content pumped out, not even just from my channel, but just non-Saints channels during the week last week. That's the whole TikTok and Reel feed at the moment. It's just, and then it's all just the other Naz shit. It's just everywhere. Like in the lifetime of the channel, I don't think we've ever had a player that's talked up or just talked about in general this much since I started this channel. So it's very odd.
Really? You mean a Saints player?
100%. Yeah. I'm trying to think like who the best player was from 28. Jack Steele, but even Jack Steele never got pumped up in this way. Like in the sort of, top. I mean, he was touted as a top 5, got top 3 in a Brownlow, but just in terms of draw to the games and outside perspective from Oppo supporters, just the consistency in a viewpoint on his level is, pretty crazy. I haven't seen it in my time on the channel.
Fair. Pommy, how did our Blues go, mate?
I believe the French would describe it as comme ci, comme ça. So not so good, not so bad. I mean, let's be honest. It was a microcosm of Carlton's season. It started off with a little bit of hope and a little bit of belief. There was a little bit of a tail wagging there, but then when it got tough, you got found out. And unfortunately, in 2025, effort means nothing. You have to have a little bit more. And unfortunately, Carlton are missing that key ingredient, aptitude. So, unfortunately, well done, Fremantle. What's that now? 7 out of 8, is it? They've come from behind at halftime. Very impressive. No one's talking about Fremantle, but they have got that charisma, haven't they? They've got that little bit of chutzpah. They've really grown up as a football
got a bit of a
side.
swagger about them.
Yeah, bit of fight in there, a little bit of grit. So yeah, fair play to them. And for the Blues, we're marching on to. Well, I mean, we were kind of right because I was like, look, ideally we'd take being in the 6 at the end of the year, and looks like I got the wrong 6, wasn't it? Not top 6, been the bottom 6. So it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, at least it's a good job that I've really upped the draft content this year because somehow it looks important.
Yeah, man, I gotta say I feel this calm before the storm that's coming, and that's like trade period content, and we're going to be very active.
God.
And it's just, just the little bits and pieces, even like the Jack Silvani stuff. It's just it's blowing up everywhere. So anyway, there'll be a new player that wants to leave this week, I'm sure, and maybe Simon Goodwin getting sacked will take some eyeballs off Carlton, which is much needed. But we'll see. Luke, the Pies. Is this just 2023? Is it panic stations, or does everyone need to calm down?
I think that's what I'm telling myself to get me through. That we did this in 2023, albeit a little bit later in the year, like round wise. But look, it's half and half. It's a weird limbo at the moment where we're still, I think, number 1 or definitely top 2 defensively. But it's just scoring that what we just can't seem to have. We've actually improved time in our forward half over this period, these last 4 or 5 weeks than we had at the start of the year. So it's just that connection that we're sort of missing. But, it's wild to think that all Collingwood supporters are hoping and praying that Howe and Frampton come back this week because we rely on them so much. And at the start of the year, if you told us we'd be relying on Frampton to help our defensive line out, you would say you'd be dreaming. But it's a weird limbo that we're in. I'm not at panic stations at the moment. Different if we lose to Hawthorn. But Collingwood, like we have for the last few years, we act better when we're chasing something as opposed to being hunted. We saw that a lot last year where teams found us out and we kind of went into our shell and started losing a lot. And I feel like, this year, we've been up at the top since round 10 and, dropping 3 of the last 4 games isn't a good look. And Brisbane were just too good. They're incredible, and they were always going to bounce back after that 11-goal embarrassment against the Suns. But look, it is what it is, and all you can do is fire up and take on the Hawks, get a couple of defenders back, and see where that goes.
Interesting. All right. Billy Frampton, is he going to play this week?
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
What's the story?
In Craig McRae's presser today, he was asked about Howe and Frampton, and he's like, yeah, Howe's definitely playing. And then he's like, oh, Billy Frampton, we'll put question marks, we'll consider him. So I don't know what's going on. He played well in the VFL. We probably didn't win that VFL game last week against Williamstown if he wasn't playing. So I don't know. I really, really don't know. But getting Howe back is really good. Not only because he's a good intercept mark or whatever. He's actually the guy that sets up the defenders. So he's that guy down there that says, okay, Moore, you play on him. Maynard, you're on him. People think that Moore does that, and Moore doesn't do that. He's a different type of leader, whereas Jeremy Howe is that sort of chess player and putting the pieces on each other. So we really, really have missed that. So, as long as we get Howe or Frampton back, I think we'll be better for it, and it alleviates some of the stress on Darcy Moore.
Love it. Not really, actually. Hope you keep losing. All right, let's begin. Jake, you want to kick us off? You're the winner.
Yes. It's been a few weeks since I've done this. The who would you rather be, or who would you rather?
I love these.
And I feel like, there's more of a sample size. It's a bit harder when I did it in the start of the year because now we've got 20 games to kind of judge these teams by, and these teams do play in the final game of the season, which will decide most likely which one of them will play finals. So I think this is going to be a very difficult one for people to answer. But who would you rather, Dogs, Fremantle? Because even now the Dogs, they look like maybe they can get over that beating the top 8 teams curse. And obviously Fremantle, like we talked about, they're just finding a way to win even against quality opposition in the last 4 or 5 weeks. So it's very hard to peg them, I think. Good midfields, great forward lines, defenses are solid. That's a hard one for me at least.
Just to quantify, is that like in the next 3 years, 5 years, like 10 years? Like what's the...
Yeah, well, let's go short. Let's go within the next 3 years.
Okay.
So now in the next 3 years. Because they're both
doggies, right? I still think doggies.
I think it's
I think they've got a lot. Look, Freo are young in there. They are exciting. What have they done? Won 10 of the last 11 or something like that. But maybe it's just the Vic bias in me because I don't watch a lot of Fremantle games. I admittedly watch more doggies games than I do Fremantle games. But when you've got fucking Sam Darcy there, in that forward line, who's just clunking him left, right, and center, and the balls going into him and the connection that they have, I think Beveridge has got them purring again. Maybe it can be a little bit better, but I think that's for me it's definitely the doggies.
Yep. What is the chat saying? I'll have a look. Is it resounding dogs? So Darcy is mainly the key differential then, I'm guessing. If it was the other way around and Freo had Darcy, we would all say Fremantle. That's the key point. Okay.
Tommy, what do you think, mate? Awfully quiet.
Thank you, mate. I was just letting you all speak.
To say your name.
Hey, I'm just letting you all speak. You know what? I might buck the trend here. I know Darcy's amazing, phenomenal player, and Bontempelli, I think as a coach, there'd be an exciting thing to coach because there's probably not much. But I really like Fremantle. I really like what they build. They remind me a little bit of Adelaide. A couple of years ago, they've got this young, exciting talent. They're all growing together. You can see there's that synergy. I really like Tracy. I think Tracy's incredibly underrated. I feel people froth Darcy too much. I think Thriller, Thilthorpe's in that category. And I think Tracy, with the right guidance, can become a real dominant force, particularly in the wet against Carlton. He's got a decent pair of mitts on him as well, which we saw Thilthorpe do against Port in torrential rain. He looked like he was playing in the dry. So I really like Fremantle. I think Fremantle have got real good basis. I think if your reports are to believe as well, all the media journals this morning have gone with Pickett wants out. And they've alluded, it came out just after Goodwin. A lot of the media said that Pickett signed on the back of Goodwin, and now he's going to request a trade up north, out west. So
is that what they're saying already?
Yeah, that's what
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So if Pickett goes out west, that Fremantle team, there's not many holes in it, is there? Yeah, I mean that'll be beautiful.
No.
So I'd probably go Fremantle. I like. There's something about Fremantle I like. I like them. Aidan Young. I think Jordan Clark's one of the best halfbacks in the country. Beautiful list. I don't think there's much you need to do. Beautiful team. I like Fremantle.
Yeah.
Something about them.
Yeah. I think if it was beyond the 3-year mark, like if we're stretching it, then I'd probably say Fremantle. But the immediate term in terms of success, I think Dogs are marginally closer to just getting the job done on the big day in winning a premiership. But it's a close one. Very close one. That's going to be a ripper game in round 24.
Oh, do they have that? Oh, also
It's the last game.
I don't have it, but they've got the round 24 has been. They're starting to leak a couple of the fixtures as well.
Really?
Yeah. So Friday night is going to be a double header. So it'll be Gold Coast and the Power. So that'll be Hinckley's last game, and the double header is with us. So it'll be Pies and Demons, Gold Coast and Port Adelaide. And then 2 big Sunday clashes, including Western Bulldogs and Fremantle, Brisbane and Hawthorn at night. And then the round will finish with the Wednesday night clash. So Gold Coast play on the Friday, and then they'll do their opening round game on the Wednesday against Essendon. And that looks like that's all that's been announced at the moment.
Pommy, that's going to be a Thursday night thriller for us for sure.
Oh, I hope we're not prime time, but then there's also the selfish part of me that I don't really want Sunday either.
You play the Bombers, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so
then it must be.
Then it won't be
Thursday.
Sunday because the Bombers play the Wednesday. So you'll definitely get the
So it has
Thursday
to be
game.
Thursday. Woo!
They should have just done Bombers, Carlton, and Gold Coast Port
Friday night.
on the same night. Yeah, they should have partnered
Should
them
have just
up.
played it Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock.
Tuesday night before the Wednesday game.
just get us out there. You know what I mean?
Just
Maybe
bring AFLX back and merge it into like a weird 3-4 quarter like swap teams at halftime thing and get it done.
You know
One
what?
hit.
It's quite sad because with that Sunday with the double header for Suns and Essendon. It's a shame because you'd rather have the primetime games, the ones that are potentially deciding the finals, wouldn't you? Like,
Yeah.
It feels a bit of a. I mean, because no offense, who wants to watch Carlton versus Essendon? Like genuinely on a Thursday night or like weekends, early weekend, little bit of a treat. You've got your kids on your lap, couple of cold ones. Want to watch a good game of football? Do you want to watch mid-off? Do you know what I mean? The mid-derby. Like, who the fuck wants to watch that? Rather watch Wally Kazam in reverse. What is going on?
Should we, before we get into other topics, should we talk about, or do you want to leave it to the end, talk about Simon Goodwin and what that's sort of looking like and stuff?
We can do that.
Yeah, because I read something interesting. I think it was, and you guys can correct me if I pronounce his name wrong. Jono Barunch, Jono
Jono Baruch.
Jono Baruch.
There's a
I should know that as a Maltese man. We love that sound in.
I didn't think someone could butcher an ethnic name more than what Pommy does, but you have taken the title.
I didn't even know it was ethnic. I didn't even know it. Like I didn't call him Baruch or something. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I saw his tweet, and after the Simon Goodwin sacking, he said that on average, there's 2 coaches that get sacked from their club or leave their club every single year. And I was like, who was the other coach that got sacked? And it was Johnny Longmire from Sydney. He stood down at the start of the year.
And Ken?
Well, Ken was a bit of a succession plan, right? So that was, I guess that counts, but less than sacking. But do you think Do you think this? And I saw your video today, Terry. Do you think this sort of it gives Melbourne the upper hand in who they're going to sort of get as a coach? And because there's other couple of teams, I don't know if there's another couple of teams besides Carlton that might sack their coach, right?
So I was stunned that they sacked him today.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought, first of all, I thought they wouldn't sack him. Secondly, I thought if they did, it definitely wouldn't have been this week. So we just got the mind ticking. I'm not sure if it's Melbourne getting ahead of Carlton or if it's Melbourne knows something that Carlton's doing behind the scenes and they've flinched first. Or I don't know. Like it'll the tale will start writing itself. But I was stunned by it.
Yeah.
It's in a weird way. I kind of understood it because they're coming off a pretty cheap big win. They weren't going to do it after our game when we beat them in the last minute because then that would look really reactionary. So they waited until a comfortable win, but they're playing the Dogs coming up, which is going to be a 10+ goal loss. There's no way they're waiting until that result to then sack him because then that looks reactionary. So I think the strategy of doing it after a comfortable win like that makes it seem like they had it planned and they did their process and due diligence and all that, as opposed to, oh shit, we lost to the Dogs by 17 goals and then that Monday he's sacked. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that looks worse for a premiership winning coach. Like we can't forget that he did that. So I kind of see why they did it at this time.
He's actually very good.
That's good. That's fucking good. That's good.
Yeah.
Tommy, I haven't asked you about this. What's your read?
Who, me?
Your Pommy.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't hear him say Pom. He cut out.
Yeah. I said I haven't spoken to you about this.
No,
what's your read on it?
Look, when people start panicking and go, "Oh, we've sacked a coach, we can't get in front," I always think that's mental. Like, it's genuinely not hard if you're Graham Wright and you've made the decision to sack Voss just to already put the feelers in place. I would hope that everyone puts feelers in place regardless. So I don't believe you're in the front of the queue. I'd imagine that the powers that be kind of are putting their due process. Goodwin, I'm not surprised about. It was very open last season. If you remember, it was about round 15. They talked about executing a new game plan, playing the modern way. Then you had their list manager come out and say that they were targeting modern day footballers and play that transition game. Goodwin talked about there was going to be some ups and downs this season. I had Caden on my channel and he took us through like the hardships of Goodwin, saying that they strayed away from the model last year to try and get cheap wins. This year, you've really seen them kind of cheat at times and go back to that old way. When they commit to it, it doesn't quite work and they kind of have it in there. So I think it's about time. I think you're going to start seeing, we're starting to become a little bit more new wave in the AFL. We're starting to get a little bit quicker with making these decisions. We're not having the old school approach of this is AFL, we do it our way. They're starting to be a little bit more proactive. I still hate the press conference though when you sack a coach.
It's odd, isn't it?
It's gross. It's gross.
Asking him about the Naz thing, or is that the reason why this and that? Like, what are they supposed to say in that situation?
I will say this though.
Odd questions.
Goodwin probably handled that better than any other human being who's been sacked before that. I thought he was quite humorous. He had his personality in there. I loved his little gambit about I won't miss driving to Casey every morning. I thought it was good that he had a sense of humour. But I think the writing's been on the wall. With Melbourne, since they've won the flag, it feels like you're always 24 hours away from them imploding, doesn't it? And I think maybe it is time to go in a different direction. I've already seen Carlton linked with Goodwin. I mean, that's just like 2.5. That's going to be fascinating. It'd be interesting what they do though, because I really hope Melbourne don't fall into the trap of horse. I think Melbourne have got a very young, exciting list with Lindsay and Langford, some really exciting young talent there. I think that has to be a new coach with the right people around him. I think we're starting to see from North there is big issues if you go with an established coach because you have to overpay, and the quality of development around there. I think Melbourne are in a very privileged position that they can do it on the cheap, get the right coach in who's going to play the right methodology that the development coaches want and the list management have bought in. And I don't think they'll be down for very long. I think they've got decent players there that they can trade out for value. And that'll be an interesting one because I really do think they've got some young, exciting talent there. It's going to be interesting what they do the next coach.
What do you think?
I'm excited about that next development.
Yeah. What do you think the conversation was with Keziah Pickett early in the year with the club, with Melbourne, when they're, trying to convince him to stay and they sign him on a long-term deal? Do you think that there was some sort of a conversation around Goodwin will definitely be here? Like, do you think it matters to Pickett when he signs that deal?
Well, Goodwin came out, was it last week or the week before? And he said, yeah, me and the board are absolutely aligned. We know the vision. And then he was asked, because I was watching the press conference today, he was asked, he goes, oh, what are your thoughts on, last week or whatever it was, you said that you and the board were aligned. He goes, yeah, I guess I just got that wrong. I guess I just read it wrong. So maybe it was almost reactionary. They've only been talking about it for a week or so, but for Pom to come out and say that, there's articles saying that he could leave now because of Goodwin, that must have been the draw card. Goodwin must have been the draw card initially.
You'd imagine when there's a 7-year deal, you've been told a plan.
Yeah.
Like genuinely you would do. Yeah, you'd imagine that's been sold. I read it at the time. The noise last year was he was off. And that struck me as one of them dodgy deals that we know goes on, but people can't admit it, that some of these contracts are purely to ascertain trade value. So I felt there was a little bit of trade value there. They were like, right, okay, we will trade you, but we want you under contract so we can get max value for you. You're going to get paid an obscene amount of money in the short term. And it'll be interesting. I mean, Pickett, I always feel... I don't want to get into the race, far be it from the race, but I do feel like Indigenous footballers in this country are often seen as flight risks, and I genuinely regard them as the most loyal players. So I think it's very easy journalism to go Pickett will go home, but I reckon Pickett wants to play in the bright lights of Melbourne. So I think it's up to a good coach and a good plan there to say, Pickett, you'll be the superstar here. May's going, Max Gorn hasn't got long left. You will be the man. You will be the man, baby. So I think it's very loose journalism. So it does feel like, I feel sorry for Indigenous footballers because they're always like, you're hearing the Bobby Hill rumours, aren't you, at the minute? Like Bobby Hill really wants out. Yep. Like 1 minute it's personal trouble, but then it's, he wants to go home. Does he?
Yeah.
Like, are you just assuming?
It's cheap. You're right. It's cheap. It's cheap media. But in saying that, do you think there will be like a mass exodus at Melbourne? There's talks of Clayton Oliver, trying to shop himself around. Petrarca, obviously gone. Alex Neil-Bullen left last year. At the trade period last year, and he was probably going to be, up there in the leadership group and stuff like that. And he's been smashing it in Adelaide. Could we see Lever as well? Could we see a bunch of players just leave Melbourne and they've got that full rebuild again?
Who knows? I just don't know about the D's as deeply as what others do.
Yeah.
I feel like the players that would leave would be beneficial for them. Like I think that they're a team. If you are 7, 8, 9, 10, young list, Jake Lever's going to do things for 2 years. If you've got a young key defender, Stephen May, if you need a plug-hole player, one last tilt. There's players on there, isn't there? You'd probably be happy to leave. Like Petrarca's going to command money, even though he's probably a risk. So, like I'm not linking them, but if you were a team like Fremantle, you were like, right, I just want one POD, got a bit of cap space, 2 years. Same Kilda. Could they attract Petrarca and go, look, 2 years, big money, could this get us into the window? Because all we need to do is be in that top 6, top 4. North Melbourne.
He wanted to go a year ago, didn't he? Track, was that the thing? All the rumors?
Yeah, he wanted to go last
and that was genuine too.
Yeah. I've just sorted their team on my spreadsheet by over 28, and it's just a dream if you're Collingwood. So Collingwood are one of the few teams in some of the videos we've been talking about, we're talking about the modern day way of recruiting. Collingwood are probably the godfathers of this. They're just trying to recycle players who are second chance players, or players that are just maybe on the outer, or players that are just at the end of their career to just help them have a year. Collingwood would be all over some of these players. Jake Lever for a year, Petrarca for a couple of years.
For a couple of years.
So, do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them that if I was Collingwood, you bet your ass to the band Lepic. He's going, can we snag some of these on the sly?
Yeah, Clary will be at Geelong. Mark that one.
Anyway.
Hey, Teresa, it was all positive though. Look, you know me, Uncle Palm. I might be a Carlton man, but I'm pretty good with the with my love of the game over Carlton Collingwood rivalry. You know, to a Palm, this rivalry is not real. None of you punch on for it. You all sit together and share a beer. It's not real. It's a myth. It's like pantomime rivalry. It's behind you. Oh no, it isn't. It's not real.
Jake. Wait, that you have
Jake
any
just
more?
did it. He said, would you rather? He was would you rather Sydney Sweeney or Taylor Swift? I think his question was.
just the one comparison? Fucking hell.
Oh, we went on the Goodwin tangent there, so
fair enough.
Filled some time.
Fair enough. Luke?
Cool. So my question is, has our footy content, so like the stuff that you guys do and we do, has that changed the way you experience football, and is it more or less enjoyable?
Ooh, more or less enjoyable.
As in from a personal standpoint?
Yeah, from a personal standpoint. Yeah, from like what you do. Because I know I asked this because I know, like, for me, when I'm watching the game, like when I'm there at the game, you know, I do like quarter time, halftime updates, or if there's like a sub or something like that, you know, and I'll be clipping something for like a sub or making some content in Canva while the game's going, and I miss like a good play, or Dad has to nudge me and say, "Oh, we just took a mark. We're lining up for goal, or we're just about to do this, or I'm creating, you know what I mean?" So I know for me, it hasn't become less enjoyable because I still absolutely love enjoying, and I've got a good balance of, like, I know what to post and sort of when to post, and I'm pretty quick with that, and it's usually only during the breaks. But it does feel sometimes like I am too consumed in the content that I'm creating on the day, not so much like day-to-day stuff, because that's my job. That's what I do. But during the game itself, and I actually find it a little bit more enjoyable when I go to, like, for example, if I went to North St Kilda, where I could just sit back, have a beer, have my hot dog and chips, and just not worry about updating anyone about what's going on. Who's the sub? Is there an injury here? Looking on Twitter to see if, you know, someone's done their hamstring. I could just enjoy the game for what it is. So that's sort of where my headspace is at.
It's a good question. I decided very early in the piece that I wouldn't do like game day content or be on my phone too much in terms of posting. So I used to do a halftime post and a full-time post. And I actually got rid of that this year because I just didn't want to have I wanted to have wherever my attention was, I wanted it to be where I wanted it to be, not because I had to do something. So luckily there's an Instagram account, blues.afl. He's a legend, and he creates the post.
I've seen that guy.
Collaborates with me. So he's just taken that off my mind. I got to say, I commend you guys for like quarter time, 3/4 time, half time, like sub updates, like fair play. I commend you for doing it. I don't think your audience would mind too much if you did it, if it was taking the enjoyment away from the game. That's my view, though.
Yeah.
Do you feel that because you do it, you have to do it now? Is that kind of where you're at?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel almost not a pressure, because I love doing it. You know, I absolutely love doing that. But I feel what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, when people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you know, I'm overseas and I'm looking at your Instagram posts during the game to keep updated and stuff. So thank you for that. I feel like a sense of like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, what the phrase, like I need to do it, but not need to do it. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Obligation. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Southeast Wolf. Yeah, that's the one. Obligation. Yeah, but in a good way. Because I love doing it. I love people, that they enjoy it for that, and the posts still do well. Like there's still a lot of content, so I assume it's a lot of people not at the game that are commenting on those posts. So it still gets people talking and stuff like that. But maybe I'll trial it in the preseason or something. But just wanted to know how you guys felt with your content that you guys do.
Yeah.
Well, I do all the. I used to do halftime, full time, and then I upped it to every quarter and the full time, obviously, and then my reel, and then my review. So when I'm at the game, I'll do every quarter. I'll do my full time reel and my full time review. Upload it before I even leave the car park. So I'll do all that. But yeah, I don't. It's never crossed my mind that I'm not enjoying it. I always kind of like strategically pick an image. Like if we're 5 goals up and there's 6 minutes to go, I kind of know we're going to be ahead at halftime. Things are going well. So I've already got the image ready. And all I have to do is literally change the scores and export. And it's literally 30 seconds of my time. I used to get obsessed and want that post out pretty much on the final siren. But now I'm okay with like waiting 30 seconds, taking my time once the siren's gone, and then I do it. So it's more like I put the pressure on myself at the start to do it at a certain time, but I know delaying it by a minute's not going to affect comments or engagement. But it's also like a pressure, like releasing some pressure during the game. Like I'd hate to watch the whole game, not say a word on Twitter or anything, and then just unleash on my review. It kind of adds a layer of perspective for me. Like before I get to that point, that I can release some of those points and vent. And like last week, all 3 quarters, I was saying, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit. And then the last quarter we won, and then it's completely opposite. So it's kind of like, it's fun to go back and look at like the story of the day. So it doesn't affect me. And outside of that, like week to week, I love it. Like, and if anything, it makes me enjoy it more, I think, especially if you're winning. Like if you come off such a great win, to be able to think of ideas to like generate more comments about, I love my club, or God, I went on the weekend, that was so much fun. And like getting that from people, I think is, it's added to the enjoyment. I don't think it's made any of it a burden for me or anything like that. If anything, I wish I could do more for the Sainers, but that would be stretching it if I did.
Pom, you're a bit different because you're watching the game pretty much every week with a live audience.
I'm probably the worst person to talk to because genuinely, if people think this is hard work, they've never had to struggle in their life. Everything I do is a joy. And honestly, for those watching at home, there's a lot of things. The people who are really affected by what I do are probably my wife. Probably I'm spending too much time here doing data, rewatching the games. Probably sometimes the kids feel like I'm disengaged because there's a game going on and I'm writing stuff down while I'm helping them do stuff. But genuinely, this is easy. And trust me, like, a lot of the content we all do, myself excluded, they're just turning the camera on and telling you what you feel. That is easy. I love them videos. The videos that are finicky for me are when I'm doing data and trying to mirror stats and images. But genuinely, this is easy. Any idiot can do it. Like if you've got a webcam and a camera and you can vaguely hold a conversation, it's not hard. It's not hard. And if it is hard, don't do it. If it is hard, don't do it. I couldn't think of anything more easy to do and anything more fortunate to do that people actually listen to what you think. Because in the end of the day, in life, there's not much joy other than being heard. But does it make me hate the game? Absolutely not. It makes me enjoy the game more. I'm very privileged on my channel that I've got people in chat now, Collingwood fans, Melbourne fans, Carlton fans, Essendon fans have popped up. Adelaide, I feel very privileged that the game's brought me a place in the home and made me feel at home. So yeah, I would do this if I had 1 view or 10 million views. I do this because I make the content that I like to watch, and just luckily some people enjoy listening to me talk about it and share it. So it's good. I'm looking forward to it. To answer your question, Teresa, she has agreed to 1 test match. 5 days of watching 1 test match. I can't pull any more on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to actually answer the question, because it was a broad question. It's not so much about game day though, right? It's like the whole thing.
It's just the whole
the
just the whole thing.
experience is different now.
Yeah. The whole so like mine is a little bit about game day myself, because that's when I notice it like the most, where I am missing things during game day. But I still enjoy those things, and like during the week and stuff, it makes me enjoy it more when I'm going to training and seeing these. I get so much joy when I go to training and I see some of the set plays, or sometimes it's like the knock it forward stuff that we do. Then I see it in game. I'm like, fuck! I just watched this. It was like watching a trailer for the new Fantastic Four movie, then going to see the movie. Going, I saw this. I knew that this was sort of going to happen. So I enjoy it. I enjoy more because of all the stuff I'm doing, and all the engagement with the community and stuff. But yeah, I have noticed recently, just with the game day, specifically with me with the game day stuff, Dad going, mate, we just took a fucking mark. Like, don't worry about it. I'll do it at quarter time.
That's really interesting stuff. Yeah, the joy of footy doesn't get sucked out of me because of the content. When I lose joy in the footy, it's because Carlton, the way that they play, is not joyful at all. So like it's the actual team that removes the joy, as opposed to
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like we could have an awful loss, like we capitulated in the 4th quarter, and like the content can be a bit awkward maybe at times, because like I'm live nearly every night. But like, for example, we do the ratings on a Monday. Like, even though we've had like disgusting losses this year, but I know that on Monday we'll all find something to laugh about. So like it kind of balances out the joy with the pain of having to watch like how bad the team can play, Yeah. So yeah, great question though. It's a great question. It actually is a good. What is that it?
Yeah, all done. Yeah.
So it's a good segue. I'm going to go next because I feel like my questions are really sort of linked to yours, in a way. So, is fan content deep? Is it healing, or is it fueling obsession?
I think it can be both.
So obviously, gives people a voice, place to belong, all of that. Or does it make us? Does it also have the adverse effect of making us too addicted to the clubs that we support?
Yeah, it's interesting. Because I don't do like lives anymore. So I don't do like fan cams or anything like that anymore. So I don't really see the immediate reaction and like the so that sort of way, like some of you guys might. But I see it through, like I do Magpie Talkback. So I put up a link, they call in right after a game and they leave like a voicemail, and then I sort of react to it on the Monday or whenever it is. But so I see the passion come through that way, and I see it in other, Collingwood fan channels and other, your channels and stuff like that as well. But I think it does fuel the love for the game as well, in a way.
Yeah.
Are you talking from our perspective, or just like what is produced for the average AFL fan?
Just fan content in general.
Just fan content in general?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I mean, yeah, I think it certainly could be both, couldn't it? Like, it depends. As fans definitely drive. So for 6 months, I breathe this footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it almost acts like a drug in a way.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. And like on the flip side of that, even though I'm not consuming a lot of other fans' content as much as, like Ben or some other like supporters might, I'm consuming a lot of media and first crack and all this stuff to get for my content. You know what I mean? So it's a different obsession than it might be for Ben in a way. But we definitely do feel the obsession, and that's why there's 1,000 footy shows on TV as well.
Yeah, there's clearly the demand.
Yeah.
I've been bad, like in terms of obsession. That's probably the first time in the last maybe couple of months that I definitely think I'm borderline on that edge. But that's very much to do with all of the out of contract NAS talk, and that is like consuming my brain, like constantly, like trying to find, like chatting to a source, trying to get some in, like trying to find anything I can. It's like hourly. I'm trying to be ahead of the game and trying to make sure that I kind of know what's going on. But I feel like there is a line where you can only know so much, right? I'm not gonna know really what's going on, but I'm trying. My brain is telling me to constantly find a story or find something to reassure Saints fans, or try and find an understanding of what could happen in the next couple of weeks, because I feel like I've got that burden, I suppose, to be in the know or try and know something when sometimes maybe I don't. I think it's just implied that all of us may know something that isn't really reflected in the, on the agenda setters or any of those average football shows, that we might actually have a contact, but that's not always the case, obviously. So I would say, yeah, it definitely does fuel my obsession. But then if there wasn't this, then something else would be fueling a different type of obsession. I think to do what we do, there has to be some level of obsession, to be honest.
Absolutely.
I don't think it would be impossible to do this without having that label of obsession at some point.
Oh dear,
what's that?
I feel like we only hear from Pom when it's his turn to talk. Otherwise, he's not looking at us.
Yeah, he's.
I'm just letting you speak and listening to you. Like usually I get told off for interrupting. This is just a self-development. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed, but I think sport is something that distracts and allows us to be obsessed. But I think it's retrospective. Fan content is it's like anything in life. It depends what your motivations are, and I think the same with any social media thing. You've got people who use social media for what it's meant to be used for, to connect with like-minded individuals and feel like they belong to something. Then you have a large portion of people that have nothing going in their lives but want to feel important. So they fabricate their voice now makes them important because fellow lonely people cling on to them. And then you've got the people that just want to commit evil with it and just spread their narrative. So, I mean, for me, I like to consider myself the first part of that journey. Genuinely, I would be watching the games anyway on my own, maybe with the kids, wife coming in. So purely it just complements my experience of it. And the content creators, I respect them ones that kind of give me that as well. I want to hear the joy, the people I've met this year through this journey, people like Lunchtime Catch-Up Pod, just two guys chatting shit about Essendon Football Club. It's wholesome, it's real. It makes me enjoy football a lot more when I hear them kind of entities, as opposed to there's a lot of ex-footballers who make content, and I can tell it's just purely because they want to stay in the limelight. They don't actually care about the football. They want to find a niche and feel relevant, and that's understandable. We all want to feel relevant. Just personally for me, I don't want to come across condescending. I'm just at a stage in my life now where I'm content, so I don't need validation. You know what I mean? If I want validation, I just turn this off and go there. There's 3 humans that will give me it. So, yeah, I just enjoy it. Yeah, just enjoy it. I just want to meet more people that I enjoy football and enjoy football like I do. And it's a great game.
Yeah. It's an interesting one because we've been around for a little while now. And it's developed because the tree grows and the branches grow as the tree grows. I've noticed because at one stage in reality, this was all new. Fan content was new. And so whoever was creating content they were one of the first for your clubs. And now I notice the fight. I can sometimes have it within myself as well. The fight to not get sucked into the expectation of the viewer. Sometimes people want you to talk in a certain way. They want you to be more angry. They want you to be more passionate. They want someone to be that for them. So there is that fight to stay measured. It might not be popular, but it is important. I mean, to me personally, anyway. But I think that's just part of the development of it. So you've got on the one hand this, like I said, the healing element, community element, feeling of belonging element, but then on the other hand, you've got this people almost identifying too much with their football club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, yeah, good chat.
That's a good question.
Pommy, what have you got for us?
I've got something a bit different this week. Thought we'd have a little bit of fun, the old days.
We always have fun, Pom, with your
The
segment.
old days. Have a little bit of fun this time. I thought we'll go back to our roots. So today we've got a real interesting one. Everyone talks. It's this time of year where we make stupid calls and the biggest argument in football happens. And that is the All-Australian. My favourite time of the year because it's where fans join together and call people who pick this team a knobhead, right? So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of creating this. We have got the under-21s All-Australian. And what we've used here is we have used the AFL player ratings. And your challenge, my esteemed co-host, and my esteemed chat, I want to know, can you name the under-21s by the 31st of December this year? So that is the cutoff to being 21. Can you name who would be in the All-Australian? So the rules are you have to have played more than one game this year in 2025. So 1+ games. So we're not going to count the anomalies of the AFL rating system where you just play one game and you get a ridiculous score. This is, you've got to play more than one, but we have managed to make an All-Australian team. And if I may say so myself, this might be the best team ever formulated. This team is tasty. So I will start, Mr. Top. Not often you're called a top, is it? Jake, who do you want to have? You can pick a club and then pick the player.
Essendon Caddy, full forward. What?
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! I thought that was a certainty. Okay.
I like this. This is good. My pepperminted friend. I love your new background. I have not got a chance to tell you that. I like the colour coordination. Mr. Swoop. Do you want to have a guess?
This is a real big stab in the dark, but is Carlton fullback O'Farrell?
It is the Hoff! Ladies and gentlemen, that is Harry O'Farrell. So Harry O'Farrell is the gentleman there. He is the fullback. He is very good player rating. Our Hoff. May you get better, my friend. Terry, my esteemed colleague.
Is this based on your algorithm?
No, it's not. This is the AFL ratings. I'm not going to use my algorithm because then people will be like, "Oh my god, Pom's mean."
No, because I know that could be a very big cheat that I have at my advantage.
No,
because I know
we've kept this fair.
Oh. Okay, well, if it's AFL ratings, well, I'm so in my head about this. Bailey Humphrey,
Pom chat, you've nailed. No one's got one wrong yet in Pom chat. Well done.
Is Bailey Humphrey in there?
He is indeed, Terry. Well done. So Bailey Humphrey. And what we've done as well, just to give you this at home as well, so you can actually help us out. I've made sure that we've picked players in there where they have actually spent some time. So that will make this. I haven't cheated and done the old, this guy kind of plays full forward, so I'll put him in the forward pocket. I've actually put them where they belong.
Oh, okay.
So this is a legit one. Jake, over to you, my friend.
Is the Melbourne one Caleb Windsor?
No, he's not. Unlucky.
Oh,
Oh, that's Langford.
It is Terry.
Langford.
Terry.
Oh, Langford. Yeah. I'm thinking the other Langford.
Remember, under 21 as well. So think.
Well,
Is Caleb Windsor not under 21?
the
He probably
He's
will
20,
be
but
by
he's 20,
that
but
point.
yeah.
He's not very high up on that player ratings because he's played too many games.
Brisbane centre has to be Will Ashcroft.
It is indeed the William of the Ashcroft reality.
Half forward.
If you notice here as well, Essendon have got quite a few.
The full forward is not Caddy.
Could it?
I'll give you a clue. It's
not the one that.
year.
Sorry, say that again.
It's a month of the year.
Oh, Archer May.
Oh,
Archer May.
I'm very proud of you, Swoop. I'm very proud of you. I was like, boys, there's only 12 months. We can play. Surely
September.
You'll do it.
After September.
I get really humbled when we do these games.
Yeah.
My intelligence is completely humbled.
Well, I'll give you some clues. So we'll go centre half forward, Brisbane. I think he's kicked a goal against every one of our sides, at least.
Morris.
Logan Morris?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he fucking kicked 6 on the weekend.
Who was playing on him?
It was a mixture of Dean and Maul.
It was
a mixture of Dean and Maul.
Oh, Maul. There we are. Hey, look how strong this team is.
Is there a Seth Campbell in this team?
There is the Tasmanian juggernaut. He is in here. Look,
can we just keep jumping in? Because I think the halfback for the Roos is Sheasel, right?
Sheasel
is
in this team. Right?
But, no, he's not
a follower.
Yeah.
Kircher.
But we preempted it and we've put him as the follower. McKercher is the halfback version of him, yes.
There we go.
He's a gun. Is Dan Curtin the Adelaide player?
Mate, the best player in the competition, Danny Curtin, is there. Look at him. Proper footballer, that.
I'm just thinking who's...
Mike, no, everyone can see your chat. We're in a group thing, so we'll all see you. They're just not using you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it. This is where it just shuts down for me now.
Okay, I'll give you some help. The two back pockets, absolute jets. Both have got long, luscious locks of hair.
Gibney for West Coast.
Ginby?
Yes, and the Hawthorn guy.
Oh, is it
Weddle?
Yes, well done.
Really?
Is Weddle under 21?
Shit,
he's on your baby.
He looks a lot older.
Yeah, he was the guy though that would buy you darts when your cousin look after you.
Who's that Bulldogs player that they said was like the new Bontempelli?
Freya?
Is he under 21? Is he under 21?
Oh, Freya,
Freya.
My first girlfriend. I fucking hope it.
Was she Norwegian, Freya?
She was, her family, God bless her, but her dad was Swedish.
Oh, yeah. Thought she was Scandinavian. Very good. Shout out to Freya.
Yeah. Hi.
If you're watching.
The bench, Richmond. Sonzi? No.
Okay, I'll give you a clue, right? We've got
Mansell.
Murphy Reid.
Yes.
Oh, Reid's cool.
Murphy Reid.
You're also forgetting his namesake at another club in the West.
Harley Reid.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. How do we
Reid.
know? How do we not pick that one?
So you got Murph
On the
there,
bench.
and then we've got unfortunately Harley
Who's
Reid,
the-
because he's had so many position changes, he gets affected by this, but he's still got an incredible rating. Okay, so we'll help you find the Essendon one. Okay, the Essendon one.
Kako? Is it Kako?
No.
Oh.
The Essendon fans hate him, right? They want rid of him. He kind of sounds like something that you dip breadsticks in.
Hobbs?
No.
Hummus.
It's probably how. You
Oh,
would
is it?
imagine
It's not
I would
Satis,
sound
is it?
cheeky.
Is it Satis?
Satis.
Satis, well done.
Tzatziki?
Satis.
That's very good by you. That's
Alright.
very, very good by you.
Thank you. I was like,
Does
I'm
sound
gonna do
like-
it. So yes, so this is funny. So this is I was on the rating show last night of Essendon, and I didn't realize how much they hated Status. But Status is one of them ones that if you ever use data, he actually looks good, even though he probably isn't. So it's a fascinating conundrum. This so that who we're missing? Okay,
I
the
have one.
Richmond one.
Oh,
So good. So good. His brother came into the AFL system and he failed, but this guy looks
Dow.
like the real deal.
Thompson Dow?
Nope.
Hmm.
I like where you were thinking. Think of another brother.
Hang on, before that, is Bailey Humphries the Geelong player?
Who?
No.
Oh, it's
Humphries,
Houghton.
not Bailey.
Houghton is the Richmond
Houghton.
player.
Isn't-
It is well done. I was like, when
Do you mean
Tony said
Isaac Humphries,
Dow,
Luke?
maybe I'm making up.
Lawson.
Oh
Lawson
wait,
Humphrey?
sorry.
You mean
I
Lawson
think I'm-
Lawson Humphries.
yeah,
It's
there is a
not-
Humphrey, right? There is a Humphrey
Lawson
that
Humphries.
plays for Geelong, right? I'm not making that
Yeah.
up.
Lawson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so who we're missing? Okay, well, we're
Jasper.
missing someone
Jasper
that sounds
Fletcher.
like he went to Hogwarts.
Jasper Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, Jasper Fletcher is this guy here.
Can't believe I didn't say this earlier. He's been he's been one of the better picks up in my draft.
He's hey, look, tell you what, if you watch Pom's draft content, a lot of these
Geelong.
guys. some of my
There's the
boys,
other
yeah.
kid. He wears number 14.
He wears number 14.
O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan.
Mm.
Yep, Connor O'Sullivan.
There we go.
Who are the Giants?
Okay, so the ones you're missing.
head in.
The clue for your Hawthorn pocket forward. Think went to Hogwarts.
Oh, Nick Watson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cadman? Is he under 21?
He'd be
no.
full forward though. Yeah, he'd be a.
Okay, so these ones, I want you to think helmet. And the ruckman, I want you to think famous NFL franchised computer game.
Helmet? Darcy Jones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So this was quite hard to find a ruckman. There's only two ruckmen. One of them is Vicentini at Essendon, but this one is better. But I want you to think famous American football computer game that will help you get the answer.
Well,
Famous
the game
American-
is Madden.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, well done, Nick Madden.
I've never. I feel like I should have
Who's-
known that.
Okay, now this one's hard, right? But I want you to think he shares the name with arguably the best Moorish medal winner that played for Carlton, right? Who is Sam Docherty's best friend and now pretends to wear glasses because it makes him look intelligent.
Okay, well, that person would be Nick Graham, and so this one must be Will Graham.
It is Will Graham. I've got to give a big shout out
that
to
is
mate.
arguably your best work.
Also, by the way, I told a lie. I got excited because that wasn't Freya. It was Sanders. Freya is out of 21. So before anyone picks up on that.
Oh.
So that was my fault. I said, yes, I didn't check my master sheet. I knew it was someone I liked there, but it was
It's all right, mate.
Ryan
We've all got
Stanley's.
exes that sometimes get in our heads and they make us think cuckoo ways.
But do you know what I mean? You mentioned Freya, and I was just like, part of my heart hurt, and I was like, I miss you. I shouldn't have kissed that girl. And
That is a good football team.
So if you are watching Freya, I do apologise. But there you are. Look at that. That was the under-21s. So very good team, isn't it, really? Like, if you think about it, Weddell, Farrell, Gimby, Fletcher, O'Sullivan, McKercher, Curtin, Ashcroft, Langford, Jones, Morris, Watson, Campbell, May, Will Graham. Will Graham's my favourite. Campbell, Madden, Sheasel, Humphrey, and then Houghton, Reed, Sanders, Harley Reid, Startus as the subs. Very strong. Football was in a good shape, I think.
Good shape.
Just, when people are watching, you don't know they're watching. And realize that they are watching. That's Ari right now.
Why? What's wrong with Ari?
He just knows me too well.
But yeah, some unlucky players to miss out of. Archie Roberts is very, very stiff. Just everyone plays halfback, Zach. So unfortunate for him. Cam McKenzie was unlucky. Isaac Keiko, Elijah Hewitt was unlucky. George Stevens, very stiff to miss. Ryan Marich, Hugo Garcia.
Yeah. Oh, this was as of last year, was it? The date you mentioned?
No, so it's as of, because he's 20 at the minute.
Yeah, okay. And yeah.
He could have been eligible. It was just that there's a lot of players that have played on the ball. Aaron Cadman, so he is just eligible. But because of Archie May coming from a lower starting point, his AFL rating is 0.2 higher than his.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is going to be the best player out of that team in 5 years?
He isn't actually in the team. Archie Roberts.
Really? You rated that highly? Wow.
Look, I love being on the Essendon show last night because Archie Roberts was my boy in the draft as Mr. Consistency. That guy, honestly, he's a special breed. Wonderful player. I think he will be fantastic. Curtin would be up there as well. Yeah, Danny C.
Yeah.
If in that team, amazing player.
Should we tip?
Yeah.
Maybe come back.
Should we?
Scott Bentley robbed. Great donation. Should have been.
Could have been. All right.
Hang on. Can we put the comment from Ben Zero up that says Swoop has a bit of Winter Soldier Bucky lookalike going tonight? Because that just made me not. Thank you. He's saying that I look like Bucky from the Winter Soldier Marvel movies. So that's good. Thank you. I did arms at the gym today.
Did you not hear that?
That's probably
did you
why.
say that just made me nuts?
No, that just made my night.
Jeez.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear. Oh, right, carry on.
Actually, I also want to give someone a shout out. I realized that, of course, he knows you, Luke. It's my man, Curtis.
Curtis.
This man does know how to set a table at Itchy Knee. Let me just tell you that. He will look after you with the best service. Yeah.
He's the dude. Love Curtis. Could take good photos at training. Always one of the good ones.
So I'm going to this game on Thursday night, lads. Going to go watch a real football team play.
Which one?
Two of them. They're both pretty good.
Actually. Yeah, I haven't watched a good game of football at the MCG in all year. Apart from when we beat St Kilda, that was a good game. All right. Sorry, Jake. Let me have something, mate. Come on, fuck.
All right, guys. Give me your thoughts on the Pies at the moment. Give me something.
Utter woke nonsense.
Honestly, I don't care what you guys are saying.
Thoughts on the Pies?
Thoughts on the Pies.
But don't all jump down at once, mate. God damn.
Now listen, you got to be careful with these things, you know.
Jeremy Howe is Nathan Murphy. Losing him means Darcy Moore has to one-on-one defend, and he can't one-on-one defend. We've gone through this ad hoc, so I think it's put too much stress on. But 2023, you lost one of your last 5 weeks.
Yeah,
one of your last 5. So you've been there before. Still a threat. Write them off at your peril.
Just don't.
They may not win all the games, but they'll still be strong in finals when they're back.
Yeah, I think you just got to make the 4 at this point now. So you just got to bank as many as you can. If you drop the Hawthorn one, that's when I would kind of maybe, I wouldn't be panicking, but I'd just be like, okay, we might blow the double chance. But you get the double chance, then it's a new season at that point. You know, you get players back, you reset, you go again, you play, and all the finals will be at that intensity that Collingwood knows so well. So if you lift against Hawthorn, then I wouldn't, be surprised really, because that's what you do. But if you drop it, things get interesting there with Geelong and Fremantle, and even the Suns kind of breathing down.
Everyone nipping. Yeah,
exactly. With good percentages too. So your percentage is good, but you look at the Geelong and Gold Coast. They could easily make up that difference, or the Suns at least. So
it's tough.
Just get them to finals. I'm still a believer, and I still think they'll be there on grand final day. They're the only team I would actually say will 100% be their grand final day. If I had to pick one team,
I'll take it.
If you make the 4, in my prediction, you didn't make the 4 that I did the other day.
You had them losing the next 3.
I had them losing. Who do you have? Yeah, I definitely had them losing.
Hawks, Adelaide,
Hawks,
Melbourne.
Not Melbourne. No, I had them beating Melbourne, obviously, but losing the next 2. And I think that actually had them out. I think.
I've noticed this air of cockiness about Collingwood, and whatever, rightly so. You earn the right to be cocky and confident, but I don't know if it's going to come back and bite. And I don't know if I'm just misreading it because I'm salty about Jack Silvani or whatever. I just noticed this little bit, but it also could be playing into the whole Collingwood identity as well. Yeah, like an arrogant Collingwood is Collingwood.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of complacency as well, where we go, okay, we've qualified for finals, we're done. We're gonna do a heavy training load, or going to start managing players. And I think that's where that you're seeing that cockiness sort of come from. I think it is definitely, a complacency thing. In saying that, I do have us by, what did I say today? 14 points or something. It's going to be, we haven't beaten Hawthorn twice in a season since 2011. So
did Brisbane,
Julia, no fan cams tonight. I know you've been asking a lot.
Swoop, from your perspective, did Brisbane beat you the same way Fremantle beat you in that last quarter?
No.
Different? Okay.
Yeah. I think with the Fremantle game, we really kicked ourselves out of it. And then we, because we were up by 4 goals in that last quarter or something, because we kicked the first 2 or something like that. And then again, complacency. We thought, we're going to have it. We're going to turn down the pressure a little bit. And then we let Fremantle jump over the top of us. Whereas Brisbane, they just really, really outplayed us. They know our game plan so well, and they just outplayed us.
Yeah,
fair. All right. Is anyone tipping? Who's tipping Hawthorn?
I mean, I did in my tips, but
of course you did.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for the competition. But they're coming in with a little bit better form, I think. Maybe.
Okay. The rest of us tipping Collingwood, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm genuinely 50-50 on this one.
I think the brand Hawthorn play could hurt Collingwood just with their free-flowing attack.
Is Howe back this week?
Howe's back. Yeah, Howe's definitely back.
Who else is back? Who's missing?
So there's talks that, we don't really know yet, but Frampton could be back for Charlie Dean, and they might bring in Tom Mitchell for Ned Long. No Will Day for the Hawks though, which is huge.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And
so Howe's definitely back. So Moore's got his right hand man.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll play the 4 bigs again, Hawthorn. Stretch your back line.
And I'd imagine Bobby and De Goey are better. Are like better for the run.
Well, you'd hope so. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that Bobby's got fucking gastro, so who fucking knows now? But yeah, they should be better for the run.
I'll go with Pies. I feel Pies can do it.
Wait, so Jake, just to confirm, Pies or Hawk?
Hawk.
That hawk too and spit on that thing.
Yes.
Very clever. Very clever.
DJ, are the Bulldogs scary to top 8 other than GW? Are the Bulldogs scary to top 8 other than GWS?
Oh,
I feel the Dogs are the
yeah,
most.
I think so. Yeah,
You'd have
I'd
to be
hate
worried.
to come up against the Dogs.
100%.
Geelong will beat Essendon. Like, anyone going to complain about Geelong's fixture, or is that only when Carlton get an easy fixture?
No, Geelong have got the easiest fucking fixture, easiest run home. Like, of course, Jeremy Cameron's going to get to 100 goals because who does he play? He goes Essendon, Port Adelaide, and then Richmond.
He'll do it in this game. He'll get more than half in this game.
Yeah, he's gonna hit 15 goals.
He's paying like $4 or $3 to kick 6 or more.
I will say this though:
Outrageous.
is this not the worst time? Like, I think the Cats are a professional outfit, so I don't think it will affect them. But they have pretty much it's Floyd Mayweather's last 10 fights. He's just fighting tomato cans, isn't he? Like, so is it going to weaken him a little bit? Like, is it going to weaken them a little bit? Because I feel like Adelaide, the Collingwood, they've got kind of finals games all the way there, so they're going to have to go into the gears. I just feel like
That's a big thing, isn't it? That's a big thing of the notion. Is it better to have a harder run into finals or an easier run where you might not be going out of first or second gear and not going into I'm playing bruise-free football. But then when that first bounce hits on a qualifying final, you go fucking bang, like holy shit, like that. We haven't been tuned up for 6 weeks.
Yeah, but it is Geelong we're talking about.
And that's the thing, and that's the other
years.
thing. Yeah,
it's not new to them at all.
I watched the game last week. They learned nothing. Like, it was just like kick ball, general direction of Cameron. Goal.
Yeah, but the only thing is, at least they're absolutely smashing teams. Like, they could just cruise through these games, win by 4 or 5 goals, not really hone in on their skills. But there's no mercy there, which I think is a big thing. And they're just absolutely thumping teams. They don't have to, but they play 4 quarters, which I'll give them. They don't have to. They could play 1 good quarter against Essendon, and that's the game. But they'll probably play 4. I think that's a big thing to their mentality. So I don't think it'll affect them.
I just agree with Jen, the lovely Jen. I'd want a hardish run just to keep
doubt, right?
Yeah,
because I just think it's hard to shift, isn't it? In my opinion, I think it's hard to shift from cruise control, furnace, and that first game they're probably coming up against a team that is will be desperate to win, and they'll be the underdog going in against Geelong. Like, the last thing they'd want is, say, a GWS or a Dogs who are capable of kicking 8 in a row quickly to come out and be like bang, 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 and then they've suddenly got to go there, haven't they? Like, oh, we haven't done this for 8 weeks. Fuck.
Well,
I think this is Jake. I think this is on Jake's channel.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much.
The Oracle.
Thanks for watching.
Love the show. You guys are awesome. Thanks for everything you do, Jakey. On your Jake.
I'll give you a bit of an example of that, and I know we're going on a bit of a tangent now, but in 2011, in that last game, round 24, Collingwood played Geelong, and we rested a whole bunch of players, got absolutely belted by 96 points. We still finished on top of the ladder. We had a really good season. But then we go into that first final against, and I had to look it up. It was against West Coast, and we only ended up winning by 20 points. And from memory, West Coast sort of nearly ran over the top of us in that last quarter. So it's, I don't know. But then they've got I don't think they had the bye that week, that year, did they? Like, their bye didn't come in for years after. So they've still got that bye in between. Does that hinder it as well? Because you're not playing a full hard game. Yeah, it's interesting.
I think we all just are trying to find reasons to think that Geelong's not going to be a threat.
Yeah, Yeah, I
when
think
they've got the
so.
double chance. They're
Coke,
bloody
all
Geelong.
taking-
Yeah,
taking the copium.
If it was Fremantle, I would say 100% because they're not been there, and that's a big thing. It's good that they're
Oh,
starting to play these good
they'll
teams,
go
but it's
deep.
Geelong. They're seasoned. It's no problem for them, which is annoying to say, but it's a fact.
Righto. Jake, the Saints, are they the lock of the week?
I mean, my lock of the week was going to be Brisbane, but
Ooh.
we should definitely beat Richmond. I would have thought they do get Tom Lynch back, which is annoying, but
Imagine.
he'll throw some fists again, and that's his career.
Ooh.
But no, we should be winning. Absolutely.
Bit of spice there. Yeah, I'll tip the Saints. I think we'll all tip the Saints. Is that what's happening? Yeah.
Yes.
Brisbane. Oh, geez, what a fucking shit slate of games.
Mm.
Carlton, Gold Coast. This.
I couldn't believe, like, I'm not even taking the piss. When I saw the odds, I couldn't believe that you were $4 and it's at Marvel. I just feel like this is a game that you can get up for. Like 100% get up for that. I mean, maybe I haven't watched it. I only watched maybe the first part of the game because I was driving home from our game and I saw Carlton doing really well. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's something going on there. It's at Marvel though. Shouldn't you think you're half a sniff at Marvel? Despite the Suns flying, like, no? Okay.
I feel like this is like
maybe I'm just outside of it.
This is like when you were a kid and you walked in on your parents and they said, "Don't worry, we were just play fighting." I feel like this is the play fighting. Gold Coast of the dad, we're the mum.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Make of that what you will with the analogy. Gold Coast, if it's within 6 goals. To quote the great Swoop Luke, I might nut.
Okay. Well, that's
Gold
that tip
Coast
done.
it is.
That's that tip.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh. We were just play fighting.
I've said that to my kids a few times as well, to be fair.
Oh,
But,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Okay.
Fremantle.
Fremantle!
This would be such a port. This would be such a port game to get belted to Geelong and then come out and do something in this game.
At Adelaide
Such a
Oval,
port
though.
thing to do. Yeah, it's such
You
a
see,
port thing to
I
do.
think that game, I'm with you, Jake, but I think that game is round 24. They beat Gold Coast. That's such a Ken Hinkley send-off at Adelaide, isn't it? Where
Yeah, that's a good call. I'll be up and about for that.
need to win their 4 and Brisbane, Port Adelaide pull it out of their arse.
Can I just give a shout out to Travis Boak, who has announced that he will be retiring?
Can I also give a shout out to Tom Morris,
What a
who took away the press conference by having to drop it first?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did it before they made the official poach. He was like, I have it on good authority that Boak has just told the players he's retiring. I was like, what a dickhead thing
I
to do.
mean,
Most
yeah,
journalists do that,
that's-
though.
Nah, but when it's a long career like that, he
he-
should be.
He broke
Yeah.
the Goodwin news too, didn't he, Morris? That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
a
had
bit
a
of
bloody-
respect.
he had a
like
day
bit
and
of
a half.
respect. Let him
Yeah,
have
yeah.
his moment with the fans. Let him deliver
Yeah.
the news to the fans because
'Cause
you're
they
just
could-
Tom Morris. No one cares.
Well, that's a reminder. They might be up and about for him as well. Is it effective immediately, Boak? Or is he
I think it's
playing-
end of year.
End of the season.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's another incentive for this game. Even I'm not gonna. I think you'd be ballsy to tip Port, but I think it'll be closer than what we think.
I hope fucking Port win, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, tough snizzer, to ruin that illusion.
This will have to be a blowout, right?
Sorry, love you. Sure, they were. Sometimes husbands and wives like to naked Greco wrestle. Sometimes it's just that.
Yeah.
Guys, is this one of the worst slates on paper going into a round? Like, there might be some good
Well-
games that come from this slate of games, but
Go
just on
back. Go back
paper.
2 weeks. Go back 2 weeks, and you'll
Yeah,
see a shit slate
kind of
too.
it's kind of reminiscent
was
to
2 weeks,
that
was it?
game as well.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh no,
everyone
this
was-
was all
what was
right.
this one?
That was a thumping. That was a
Yeah,
thumping. That was a
Fremantle,
thumping. That was a
Geelong, yeah.
thumping. Look at the
Yeah.
Adelaide games. That whole Saturday is the worst Saturday of football you'll see.
Jeez.
That was
then
such a
Naz.
bad round. And then Naz,
Naz.
which
And then
definitely made
Naz.
it better.
Saved the round. But we could see something
Thanks.
like this.
Where's the upset coming from?
I
The
like the way
Demons
that you
under a new
managed
coach.
to talk about that. That
Sorry,
was
say
very
that.
subtle how you did that. Well done.
Yeah, very well done, Jake.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I was doing. Pom, you got me there, mate. Well done.
We know you, mate.
Yeah, we
The
know you,
Demons,
Does anyone
the
else
Demons
feel-
under a new coach.
Yeah, does anyone feel it's the coach syndrome,
Nah,
isn't
nah,
it? Like
nah.
that they come out and whoever it is it Mark Williams, the interim?
Nah,
it's
Troy
not.
Chaplin.
All right.
Nah, it's the Dogs by a lot. It's the Dogs by
Do
a
they
lot.
love him? Do they love the chaps though? Do they love the chap dog?
What's Darcy and Norton going to kick between them? They've kicked like 24 goals in 2 weeks between them, or 3 weeks or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna.
yeah,
be,
but how
it's
many
gonna be
tackles do they have?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Cheers,
They're
Paolo.
kicking 13 a week between them. I'm taking that any day with no tackles.
Mate, I am with you. No, it's a play on words. So Harry Mackay had 10 tackles this week, and you know that's
Oh,
been
geez.
the story of the week. Yeah,
Oh,
one.
When I
that's a
saw-
lot of. That's a lot of tackles.
10 tackles in a. I thought that was in
For
his
a full
career or
forward.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen an Australian with that many tackles since I watched Rex Hunt at 3 a.m. High.
Oh, that's going to be another bloodbath, that one.
Oh, the Crows. How many? You know, what was my big call? Sean, you remember all the rubbish I talk. I had a big call. Oh, it was 12 goals, wasn't it? 12 goals still fought this game.
okay.
Jesus.
Can we do this quickly? I want to get to finals
this-
and do the
Alright,
predictor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
done.
all right.
St
lock
Kilda,
Saints.
Okay. Fremantle, Brisbane, Optus.
Fremantle. I reckon Fremantle at Optus.
Brisbane for me.
Brisbane for me.
No Neil, though.
That doesn't matter.
True.
Their midfield's stacked. If there's a midfield to replace a player, it's
Doesn't
Brisbane's.
matter. Doesn't matter. Behave with yourself.
Is that okay? Well, if you want to go
Tommy?
free, go free. It's not going to kill me.
I think Freo win this, but
Fair. Gold Coast, GWS.
Ooh.
Okay, now we're talking.
Fuck. Now we're cooking with gas. Gold
Um,
Coast, GWS. Is that people first? Oh, they play well there.
I feel like Suns here.
Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suns.
Suns.
All right.
Yeah.
Carlton, Port. Wow.
Blues.
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 Come on! This is it, Terry. The last win of the season.
Okay.
No, you get Essendon next week.
Yeah,
Nah, we'll
yeah.
win.
Hawthorn, Melbourne.
Yeah,
Hawks.
blowout. Hawthorn.
Adelaide, Collingwood, Adelaide Oval. Wow, the wobbles.
This was the
Crows.
game before we started losing all of our games. The games I had tipped that we might drop were the Gold Coast game, the away game, and the Adelaide away game. If we beat Hawthorn, I think we're a good chance to win this game. But going off
Don't you
Adelaide,
have a great record at the AO?
yeah, we do. We haven't. The only thing is Adelaide haven't lost to us for 11 years, so they're due for one. And I'd rather lose to them now than lose to them in a final to get that monkey off the back. But I'm always going to tip the Pies, so Pies for me.
Okay. Jake, Collingwood, Adelaide.
Crows.
Pom.
I can't go against Thriller. I'm sorry, Luke.
Right.
No. That's it is. What
Ooh,
it is.
Keith
here we go.
North
Consider me
Richmond.
sold.
At
Richmond.
Ninja.
Richmond.
What's
Right.
fucking Ninja Stadium? What is that? Is that
Yeah.
Tasmania?
Is it? Is that?
I thought that was the one in Mars. You know, Elon Musk one.
Geelong by a long shot. West
Geelong and the
Bulldogs,
doggies to win these games.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Happy.
Yep.
Last round. All right. Let's
Okay.
go. GWS St Kilda.
Ooh, they might need.
Oh,
They might need to win
They've
this
got-
to make finals. That'll be
will.
hilarious.
By about 200.
Well, that's not true, Terry. But
What's your forward pressure like in the last couple of weeks, Saints? It's been pretty good, isn't it?
our forward pressure.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're winning games, so I haven't really looked into it. Why? I'm assuming you're implying it's poor.
No, because that's the method to beat GWS. When people put the tackle pressure in the forward half, they can't move the ball.
All of a sudden, Jake now knows exactly about the tackle pressure in the
Yeah,
forward line.
No, I haven't.
I hate
We
you,
haven't
mate. I hate you. I don't have a hatred
It
of
was
your
a-
team for no reason.
The North game was uncontested and open. There wasn't really that much pressure going on, if I'm honest. So I'll tip us because I don't think, I think we're a chance. to cause
I
an
wasn't
upset just to
saying-
keep him
I'll
out?
go Giants. I'll go
Giants.
Giants,
Hasn't
but I would love it.
convinced
I would love an upset.
All right.
Crows
Adelaide.
by a long way.
Doggies.
this
Freo,
is it.
Marvel.
This is going to be a sick game. I think it. I do think doggies though. But this will
Dogs.
I
be
do too.
the game of the round.
I do too.
Yeah.
God, imagine. This could be the dream final round, isn't it?
Yep.
Pies days. Ooh.
Oh, we're going to do
Pies.
dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dogs.
go Dogs.
Collingwood, Richmond, Geelong,
Yeah.
Carlton, Essendon.
Carlton.
Hey,
Carlton,
vibes
yeah.
in the MCG, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Big
I can't
Thursday
wait
night
for
clash.
times we go on a 2-game win streak and people are going to be
Oh,
like,
Hawthorn.
Terry, if only we didn't lose to Richmond and North that time.
Jeez.
Brisbane, Hawthorn. Hawthorn must win to play finals.
No.
No, at the Gabba, has to be Brisbane.
Yeah, but no Neil, no day. It kind of equals out, doesn't it? But you will back Brisbane. But Hawthorn strike
Gotta
me as
be-
the team. If they have to win, they will
Yeah.
find a way. But
Yeah.
I know it sounds unlikely. But if that was the result, I think it would be a tough game for the Lions. Very tough, because I feel like Sam Mitchell ain't a coward. He ain't going to set up to play safe. He's going to go, we go all out. This is all
Yeah,
in.
but if you go a shootout against Brisbane, they're still gonna kick a massive score anyway.
James Sicily,
I think
Logan Morris in the first 2 minutes, and it's Hitwood on his own.
we all want
likes
the
to
drama,
kick
but
out.
I'm going. If I'm tipping that game right now, I'm tipping Brisbane.
Yeah, I'm going Brisbane, but Hawks, I
Okay.
can just see it.
Gold Coast,
Oh, well,
Gold Coast, Essendon, and then they'll play again. So there's
Ah.
2 Gold Coast games coming up.
They'll win both, I imagine.
I win both of them. Yeah.
One's at People First, and one's at Adelaide Oval. They'll probably
Yeah.
have a
Oh,
short
that's-
turnaround.
Oh, that's the Hinkley send off.
Yeah, they've got
Tom
the
said.
that's the Friday night and then the Wednesday. So
Yeah.
I think Port Adelaide will be the first game.
So they would
And then
need to win
Essendon.
both to make the 4, and if they drop one, they finish 5th. Is what it
Mhm.
looks like.
Yeah. I think they win both.
I think they'll win both. Wow. Geez, they're going to knock Brisbane out of the 4. Shit.
So what we're saying is
Damn.
that's what we think's going to happen.
Can I just say, you know what? Just quietly, I've said it. Oh yeah, the Cats just are that annoying team out there. Like the Cats are the team that no one gave them respect at the start. They lost to Carlton, everyone wrote them off. Now they're playing chumps, everyone writes them off. But the problem is, fuck me, you just don't want to play them, do you? Now they're going to have a double chance home final. I am going to look forward to though Chris Scott going, why can't we play at the Alphabet Stadium?
So
Yeah.
are we saying 14 wins will not get you a final spot in 2025?
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
fucking
I think-
close it is. Man.
I think, but
That's
that's the gap between the top 9 and everyone else this year. It's been bigger than ever, so it's no surprise that they're all sharing the wins.
15 wins gets you 8th. That's crazy.
15 wins in 2004. I think when we were in the 4 would have gotten you easily top 4. 15 wins.
You see the bottom 4 as well. Have you seen though, like how the gap is though from 10th to the rest?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Like if you them a lot of work to do. Look, from 11 down, a lot of
Jeez.
work.
A lot.
Yeah.
all right.
geez.
Let's go. Let's find a
It's all right,
premiership
though, 'cause
winner.
we forget the first round. Oh fuck, we dreaded the Hawks.
So the Crows and the Suns will play a qualifying final at the Adelaide Oval, likely to be on like a Thursday or a Friday night.
Crows
Yeah,
playing
Crows.
a ton.
Crows.
Brisbane, GWS, this will be at the Gabba.
Brisbane.
Lions fuck ton.
Lions.
Oh,
Fremantle
again?
Dogs again.
Again.
Oh.
It's round 24 and
Except
and
it's
elimination
the
final.
reverse venue
Reverse,
there.
so it'll be at
The
Optus.
reverse.
Hawks is doing it.
That could be
Go
the
on.
difference.
Go on the Freo.
I think I will too. Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah, go for it.
Not on the Freo.
Oh, this is a
Geelong,
scary
Collingwood.
one.
Pies. I'm telling you right now, we don't lose to Geelong again. We don't lose to Geelong. But that's me. That's me. That's because it's my team. So you guys.
So
pick.
if Geelong win, they get what? They get
an
Adelaide.
MCG prelim. No, it's a qualifying final.
I think
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
be
sorry,
Collingwood here because Geelong have been softened up to end the
All right,
season.
we'll let Geelong use their double chance,
Yep.
and that means they play Freo, which I think they would then win at the G.
Okay. So a
Yeah.
Q clash in the semi-final. Unbelievable.
That's interesting, because Brisbane got absolutely rolled. Can they do it? And can Gold Coast do it twice? You'd predict O'Neill's back, isn't he? Because reading the report,
he'll be back for that first final.
Yeah,
I'll go Brisbane.
I'll go Brisbane.
Doing that twice.
Yeah. Gold Coast would have
okay.
fulfilled the prophecy. They've won their first, well, actually, no.
They didn't. Their own straight sets, but yeah.
They've played a couple of finals.
Fulfill the prophecy, but
I was playing finals and making it is a big deal,
yeah.
Geelong Freo, that'll be.
This is the semis is the perfect example of the two senior teams there just doing what they need to, I think. Brisbane and the Cats, I reckon.
Would this be at GMHBA?
That'll be at the G.
That'll be at the
G.
I reckon Fremantle win it. Chris Scott has the all-time spaz out.
That would be incredible.
And he's like, why isn't it at the GMHBA?
Has Geelong? Incredible. When was the last time Geelong went out in straight sets? Can someone put that in the chat?
Was
that a couple of years? Was it straight sets?
Yes.
Billy, Neil's out. Confirmed today. I think it was his hammy.
Also, quad.
Half.
Nasty. It's a nasty. So wait, are we tipping Geelong here or Fremantle?
No, I think the Cats, but
I think the Cats.
I'd touch myself if Fremantle did
those prelims though. Those prelims.
Okay, Adelaide Geelong, Adelaide Oval preliminary final.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Adelaide
versus the old man. Should be the final.
I tip Adelaide here.
Yeah.
Adelaide. Yep.
Collingwood, Brisbane in the grand final.
We don't fucking lose to Brisbane, mate. We don't lose to Brisbane again, baby. We don't lose to Brisbane again.
Fuck.
We have Jeremy Howe back. We have Billy Frampton back. Dylan De Goalie's played all these finals. Nick Dacos is purring with his Brownlow medal coming up in that week. Oh my God. Bobby's just kicking bags and bags.
Brisbane.
We don't lose to Brisbane.
Fine.
Boys, I think she's coming home. Remember how I said I'd rather
look what
lose
you've done.
Remember how I said I'd rather lose to Adelaide in round 23? Boys!
We didn't tip the game, the grand final yet. We didn't tip the grand final yet, mate. Well, I think we're all tipping Adelaide at this point.
What is happening?
We haven't even tipped that game, mate.
I would tip Adelaide personally.
Terry, I just after seeing
100%.
Luke's reaction to the predictor, I'd like to sincerely apologise all season bullying you for getting excited over a predictor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because Swoop's just about to get his fucking tattoo, right? Already.
I'm booked
Can you just can you click Adelaide, Terry, please, for the win so he can...
I just say that clip right there, someone make sure that that's just kept.
It's definitely kept.
I feel
goes
sorry
without saying.
Because honestly, there is no justice in the world if he goes out in straight sets if that's not clipped.
Oh man!
Look,
I'll tell you what, that is.
I've been on my best behavior all year.
To be fair,
I'm glad you're back because honestly, the humble Luke is the worst Luke ever invented.
That would be probably would you say, Swoop, that is the hardest journey to a flag you could think of? Geelong, then Brisbane, then the Crows? Because I think, like, compared to the other side where you've got Giants, Suns, you've definitely, in that selection, have got the harder draw there to get through.
Yeah.
Can we just, for my own sick thing, have Geelong beating Collingwood in the first game?
Sure.
Ooh.
And then Collingwood win that. Can I just say?
Then it's just.
I'm going to say this. I've been here since 2011, like watching football. I would say based on what I've seen this year, whoever wins this probably can lay claim that it's the hardest final to win. I reckon that is the hardest, because I think all 8 of them sides that you're looking at, we could make a case.
For every
You can
single
make
one
a
of them.
compelling case for Dogs to beat Fremantle. You can make a compelling case for Geelong or the Pies to win. GWS Lion make a compelling. Every game there, you could make a compelling case for the other side to beat them.
Yeah. And
Like,
I mean, like the Freo Dogs one, if I don't know if, we go back, we don't have to do it now, but depending on the results, if that's again a Bulldogs home game at the G, we would probably tip the Dogs at that point. So even the venue, you should probably be shifting that selection too.
Like genuinely, I would say, just, I know it's on paper, it's AFL, not Origami League, but genuinely, I think just looking at them as the 8 teams, even if you replace GWS with Hawks, or you replace Dogs with GWS and GWS with Hawks, it's a fucking tough route. Whoever wins it can put their hand up. Like, then if Adelaide somehow lose to Gold Coast, right? Let's just say they lose at Adelaide, they lose the home advantage, then they win it back by winning in that game. Like, there's so much narrative here to say that whoever wins the flag has won the hardest flag to win. Because I think equalisation you've seen the error of equalisation, because 3 of them teams there haven't used the draft anymore. 2 have been gifted it because the equalisation is favouring shit teams. And there's just 2 teams there who, Adelaide, the poor cunts, they've done it the right way for the last 10 years. They've done it the right way, and they're like, oh, fuck. So it's going to be fascinating. It's going to be fascinating. I'm looking forward to this final series. Best final season we've seen for a long time.
Like, even I think if Bulldogs beat, let's just say in our example, Bulldogs beat Fremantle, even the Pies or Geelong going up against the Doggies in that semi-final would be hard. Like, that's one team I don't want to play. I don't want to play the Doggies.
Who we tipping, Adelaide or Collingwood?
At the G, MCG.
I think
it'll be a fucking close game.
It'd be very fitting that the Crows have struggled to beat the Pies at the G, like in close games, but then they finally do it in the hardest situation possible.
No, they did it in round 23.
Or did they?
That's why we lost the round 23 game.
Okay.
Next week. That's why we tipped them to lose.
True.
Yeah,
I'm thinking right now, but in future scenarios. To me, honestly, right now, I think Adelaide are the best team in the league, and I would tip them against anyone right now.
Yeah.
So I would tip them in this, irrespective of the opposition, to be honest.
That's fair.
Feels like there's some inevitability about them.
Yeah, it just feels like it just reminds
feels
me
like 2016, but they've learned not to go in there with a stupid attitude. Like, it feels like there's a redemption arc before our eyes, because they've even got the 3-headed monster, haven't they? They had McGovern, Prime McGovern to Prime Tex. They had a live wire Indigenous forward, Eddie Betts. It's like it's been replicated again. It's like it's chance of doing the
way more spread and rounded their game now. And I think Rochelle would definitely be back for this.
Yeah, Rochelle's final. Then you've also got Collingwood. There's that inevitability from 2023. They're tinkering with the team, little injuries. Oh no, Collingwood aren't going to do it. They're too old, too slow. Game over. I've even heard people say no Darcy Moore, no Collingwood. That's what they were saying when you had that shit 5-week run. So it's almost like these 2 sides have a narrative in their hands that we want to answer.
But the only grand final scenario I want this year is Crows Brisbane or Crows Collingwood. Those are the 2 grand finals that I would love to see.
We will see a belter of a granny.
Yeah, whichever way.
I don't want to see Geelong in a granny. I do not want to see Geelong in a granny again.
No,
get fucked. You're finished. Stop doing it.
Cameron will
kick 100 in a granny, and everyone's going to storm the field.
Boys,
can I just say, I'm with Luke McHenry. Let's start that rumor. No Hoskin Elliott, no Collingwood. All right,
Jake, who are you tipping?
Adelaide.
Pommy.
I can't back out of my South Australian brothers.
I would tip Collingwood. And so
really?
Fuck, an
Yeah, I
absolute
would.
stalemate.
Collingwood are the MCG, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess
So
we're
we're
never
at a
going to know.
we're at a stalemate. Well, you know
We're at a
what?
stalemate.
Maybe we'll
Perfect
do
way
this
to end it.
next week.
Let's do it.
Did you just do a Kanye West? People want to know. What
I
I'd
guess
say if
they'll
I
never
didn't
know.
win. Guess we'll
Maybe
never
we can
know.
do it again. Maybe we can do this again next week. Another predictor.
Done.
I can't wait. Honestly, good luck to all the final sides. I'm not jealous at all.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
fun.
DJ, NRL trainer cheat scandal. How could that happen in our game? Thoughts? I
NRL.
don't know what you're
Oh
talking about.
yeah, that was the
I need
trainer
to
that
do-
ran. He was doing one of the
Yeah, he
players
ran in front of the
was lining up
conversion.
for a conversion, and the trainer just walked right through while he was running up, and they had to retake the conversion kick, and he just shanked it, and the Panthers won. And I think they got fined. Panthers got fined $50,000, and the trainer banned for like 4 weeks or something. Insane.
Okay.
I just went onto Twitter to see if I could find it. I couldn't, but I saw Caroline Wilson say, if I had to call it today, I reckon he's a really strong prospect, and she thinks the Bucks will coach Melbourne.
No, it's
Nah,
not going to
Bucks are not-
happen.
That's not going to coach Melbourne. Is that Will Smith? Bruh, is that it sounds like him.
It's not Will Smith. I forget the video that it's from. But yeah, Danny Crows will win grand final by 7 goals. Danny.
Yeah,
Up and
against the
about. Wow.
Pies. Interesting.
Up and about. Ben Zero, Adelaide are inevitable, and we are Collingwood. Click.
Nice little Marvel reference there. I love that.
All right.
Beautiful.
That's us.
Guys, that was fun.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Lads.
Yes.
We don't have too many more shows to go before the end of the
No.
season. You know, we're going to miss this.
A few more and that's
Yeah,
it.
cherish every second.
Yep. Have a great night, everyone.
All right, guys.
Hope your team wins.